Oh god. An unlucky introvert and an irreplaceable caretaker want to unravel the mystery of a long-lost prison, but they must let go of something they are holding on to. This is gonna be good. These stories have gotten so much better from the first few times I've used it. God damn. Wow. Good evening, everybody. It is now the last day of the week of creativity for 2023. I hope y'all had enjoyed this week of creativity, and I hope y'all are looking forward to tuning in next year for the week of creativity 2024. But I just wanted to let you all know real quick that I decided to switch up the prompt. So instead of what the prompt was I mentioned in the previous clip, I instead just wanted to go something shorter, because I noticed all the prompts I was writing off with are stories that require more word counts, and I was trying to get around the 1,000 word count goal. So instead I was just looking for readsy prompts and such, and so I chose the prompt, start your story with someone walking into a gas station. Which may not sound that interesting, but a lot can happen inside of a gas station. I was not expecting the route I chose to go into, so trigger warning again. I wanted it to be more just a mysterious person in a gas station doing a quick stop, and there's some sort of maybe a celebrity having people question who the character is mainly. But it ended up going a completely different route, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Trigger warning, sexual assault. Yeah, so this one is titled Just In Case, so let's just get right into it. The lights flicker overhead as I enter the gas station in the middle of nowhere. It's sketchy, but it's the only stop I had for the next 20 miles. The beeping reminds me of my hangover, and I speed walk to one of the pathetic coffee stations in a far corner. Coffee, snacks, gas. That's all I need. Just grab that and then book it out of here. No need to answer any unrequired questions. No need to engage in any polite chatter. Except, I didn't think this part through. There are tons of snacks and I have no clue what I want to pick. I could go for the chips, but I can't stand the saltiness, not to mention all the trans fats. I could go for a protein bar, but that'll make me fat, and I can't possibly allow that. I could go for a protein bar. I could go for a banana, but who the hell does that? A grain bar. That's good enough. It'll create a fuck ton of crumbs, but whatever. I'll deal with them later. Next up, the coffee station. Stained and repulsive as it is, I still need it in order to dull this hangover as much as possible, and also to keep me awake in this late hassle of a night. I really can't stand these sorts of places. Not only has a giant brainless muscle head of a redneck just come in, but he keeps on eyeing me up and down as well. I swear I might as well buy a pack of smokes and just light them up and chuck them at him. But the act of purchasing them alone isn't good for my image, so I'll just have to try to keep my cool and my distance from him. Who knows what those brainless beasts are thinking? Just like what were the previous people here thinking when they decided to overflow the coffee drip tray and cover the entire counter in shit brown stains. I gaze around me at the sugar packs and creamers to my left, all, of course, completely soaked in coffee, and a sign to my right on potential deals people could go for if they buy 6 coffees and trade their firstborn child. I'm just kidding. It's actually after they buy 5. But hey, at least it's any size they want. I managed to find a large cup that isn't covered in gunk and potential viruses, and then proceed to play the flimsy place the flimsy round piece of cardboard underneath the espresso spout and watch as it chokes, gags, and farts out the dark, cheap nectar that will keep me going for the next several hours. I should also mix in some other crap with it, I mumbled to myself, hoping nobody had overheard my deep voice while I scanned all of the available cappuccino and latte flavors. Guess I could also toss in a mixture of French vanilla and the limited time pumpkin spice. Whatever, the more caffeine the better. How about I provide you with some? He's behind me. Damn it. I knew I should have brought my pocket knife in with me. And judging by how high the shelves are, I doubt the clerk can tell how close he is standing to me, his disgusting breath pressing against my hair. I just finished getting it done too. Assistance. It's okay, just keep your cool. Just take a deep breath and try to ignore his horrendous musk. Stay calm, smile, squint, and do what you need to keep him off your back without risking him losing his temper. Taking a step forward and turning to smile at him, I shake my head. I appreciate it, but no thank you. I just enjoy speaking to myself. That's right, just stay calm and act friendly. Turning halfway back to my drink, keeping the man in the corner of my eye, I take the cup off the drink machine and begin searching for a lid. But even with my eyes scanning high and low, I can't seem to find a single lid among the desolate, stain-covered section. Until, oh my god, there's one in the back. I reach over to grab the lid, hastily trying to grab it due to no longer having the man within range of sight. But I know I've messed up. I'm short, and so had to step up onto my tippy toes in order to reach the lid. I hate the feeling of his hands on me. What makes him think he can grab my hips, or even touch me for that instance? Oh, just because I was bent over the counter and smiled at him, that's why. Go fuck yourself. To the moon. And don't even bother coming back, you waste of fucking air. But breathe. Just breathe. Stay calm. Don't speak too loud, otherwise you'll startle the meathead. After grabbing the lid and coming back down, I gently remove his hands from my body and ask as femininely as possible. Excuse me. Activate puppy dog eyes. Mean expressions will scare the pinhead. Can you please not touch me like that? It makes me extremely uncomfortable. Oh, you know you like it when I touch you. He grabs lower down, and my blood begins to boil. Like, how about right here? He grips onto my vagina, and laughs with his putrid breath exhaling onto my neck. That's it. Fuck all those people online that are like, oh, just be nice and ask them to stop. Oh, make sure to not be mean or rude to them, otherwise they'll be very upset and it'll be all your fault. Fuck all of them. You know what? In the deepest voice I could muster, I look him dead in the eye and ask, how's my rocket? My absolute missile. My long, round, girthy eggplant. I watch as his eyes go wide and he hastily removes his hands, face filled with horror. Hey, why'd you stop? You seem to have been enjoying gripping onto my long, hard, veiny, throbbing. Shut up, you fucking freak. His face twitches, and it appears like he wants to swing at me, but immediately decides not to as he turns on his heels and books it out the door. The commotion has caused quite a bit of people to turn and stare at me with confusion, but luckily none of them heard me speak, so I'm still safe. Just gotta grab my coffee, purchase my snack, and do minimal talking in order to get some more gas in my tank. Perhaps I could grab a lighter as well, just in case. And that is the short story, Just in Case. As you guys can see, there's a slight twist to it. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought, considering I sped right through it. Feel like there's some better terms I could have used for like the body parts, but not too bad. Maybe toss in some more details before publishing. But we are at 9 minutes now, and I have to get this story edited and scheduled within the next 5 hours. So I will end it here. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your nights. Because it's nighttime right now. Anyways, goodbye.
An unlucky introvert in an